Greetings, everyone. The new Minister of Home Affairs says that resolving the visa backlog is one of his top priorities. He was speaking to Business Day. He says this has to be resolved. I quote what he says, we absolutely have to look at the visa processes. We have to take the visa issue very seriously, as this is an economic catalyst for SA. We need to have a process whereby people who want to contribute skills or capital to SA are actually able to do that, close quote. We have been experiencing serious delays in the issuing of visas, whether these are holders of special permits or whether are people outside the special permits regime. There have been a backlog or delays in the issuing of visas, and the minister says this is going to be one of his top priorities. He says, and I quote, there are some interventions on basic IT processes that we need to focus on. Related to that is business process reform, which is everything from queue management to appointment management and the way in which things flow in offices. We will have to take a close look at how we reform those processes to make them more efficient, close quote. So we hope that what he says is going to be implemented. We know that the minister is yet to settle in his office for him to have a better understanding on how these processes or the department functions, and we hope that once he is settled, he will be able to deal with the backlog. We have people that have applied for waivers, that is ZEP holders, that applied for waivers late in 2021 and early 2022 who are still yet to receive the outcome of their waivers, and we think that the minister is going to make that a priority so that people that would have applied for waivers, they get to know what the outcome is. And those that have applied for various visas, be it critical skills visa, spouse visa, and other related visas which people have been applying for, we hope that the process will move in smoothly and fast so that people know the outcome of their application. And of course, we hope to engage the minister as the African Diaspora Forum to share notes with him. But as was saying that the minister is yet to settle, but indeed we will make contact with his office so that as the leadership of the African Diaspora Forum, we can have a discussion with him in terms of our own perspective on issues ranging from visas, issues ranging to asylum, refugee status documents, refugee passports, and other related documents. Then the Zimbabwe consulate has issued a statement clarifying that indeed they moved from their consulate to new offices. That is, they moved from old offices in Eastgate to new offices in Bruma. That is 20 Ernest Oppenheimer Avenue. So those that are applying for passports should go to 20 Ernest Oppenheimer Avenue. We did circulate through our spokesperson, Comrade Bongani Mkhwananzi. Comrade Mazwi Mkhwananzi wants to be called Mazwi. We did circulate the location, so it's been posting in our various media platforms for those that might be getting lost. What the consulate says is that only original documents are required, that is birth certificate and ID, for those that are applying for passport, and a passport if it is valid, and if it is valid. So if you are applying for a passport, the requirements is the original birth certificate and ID, and a passport if it is valid, and a marriage certificate for married women. They are also advised that when you arrive at the consulate, do not just ask anyone. They are saying already there are scammers out there. It says, let me read. When you arrive at the consulate, please ask questions and clarity from officials only. There are scammers out there who are discouraging people from applying for the passport, for the e-passport, like that they are not coming out. This is not true. Manyepo amanga kuphela. These scammers would want you to take photos from their studios, because the e-passport, you do not have to take passport photos as we used to do. So the e-passport application, it takes care of your passport photo. You do not have to get a passport photo. So people are now losing business. You know, we always talk about capitalism, that it is bad. So those that are now losing business because they are photographers, they will then lie to you and say, no, don't have to apply for e-passport because the process takes long and so forth. Apply for a normal passport. Their mission is to get you to take a passport photo from them, so that they charge you money and they continue to do business. It says, I quote, do not ask random people for anything, including completing your forms. You will be scammed. Consulate officials will assist everyone with the forms completion. We are working flat out to introduce the sweeping facility so that no one carries cash, as this expense exposes everyone to criminals, close quote. So up to this time, we are recording this video on the 2nd of July 2024. They are not yet swiping. You have to pay cash, but they are saying they are attending to this so that you do not go around carrying cash, which exposes you to criminals. Please like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, good night.